That was pretty good, right? Alright, let's actually remember to turn my audio back on. Unlike last week, my capture card audio back on. Because that was a problem when I didn't do that last week. And hopefully also fully recorded that. They're fully captured that song I played. Because last week it missed like the last half of the song. Yeah. So, we're here and it is week 3 of the Pokeball Draft League. We're 1-1. If you didn't see, we lost last week. It was a very, very tragic loss. But we're back at it again. And this week we're actually playing the cross-division match. So, each division only had... or each division had an odd number of players, and so we had to, like, every week there's one cross-division match, right? Which means that they're able to have Pokemon that we drafted in our division. It's a different division, basically. And you'll see that right away, because my opponent's first Pokemon is Sableye, which we just faced against last week, and it was really annoying. And now we're facing against it again, right back to back. Obviously, Sableye does a ton of things, especially in draft. It's got Fake Out, and it's got all sorts of things that are just really annoying to deal with. Then we've got Volcaronia. Volcaronia is good because it has Rage Powder, obviously, and it can also set up Quiver Dance and go for a sweep that way. Yeah. So it could be either very supportive or very offensive, depending on the week. That's another scary Pokemon. Then we've got Mega Phalanx. Obviously with the Defiant, it's gonna hurt my Gyarados there. And its main thing is like it gets no retreat. I know that's a big deal, but honestly, no retreat is really scary when I have the potential of an Encore Whimsicott. So I don't know if they're gonna bring. I don't think they bring no retreat. Just because if you click no retreat and I click Encore with Whimsicott, you're stuck on the field and you're just spamming it over and over and you can't do anything because of the no retreat. So I don't know if they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna bring that set this week. I do have Encore. I do have Whimsicott with Encore just in case they maybe do. But yeah, next up they've got Gyarados, not Mega Gyarados, just regular Gyarados. So Intimidate threat. Obviously very, very strong there. Can Dragonite as well. Then we've got Rotom Moat. It could be Choice Scarf with like Electro Web for support. Maybe Will-O-Wisp. Could also just be bulky Will-O-Wisp. Could also just be super specially attacking. You never know. Then we've got Orthworm. Another scary Pokemon. Can set up Shed Tails for the team. And will be immune to ground type attacks, which pairs well next to its Mega Excadrill, which I do think is going to be the Mega of choice this week. Because they do have, yeah, the Earthquake, of course, heals their own Orthworm. Honestly, though, a lot of my Pokemon do pretty well into Excadrill, so, like, they might just bring, not Excadrill, they might just bring regular Phalanx, or Mega Phalanx, with no retreat. I think that's the most likely option, but yeah. Honestly, my matchup's pretty strong here, I think. Yeah, the Mega Excadrill, very, very strong Pokemon there. Then they've got AURORUS, which I also have. Sets up Snow, of course. It can set up Aurora Veil. And then finally, they've got Espeon, which low-key is the Pokemon I'm most afraid of this week. It's the Espeon. And you might be wondering why, but like, this thing has 110 speed, 130 base special attack. It's very strong, and I don't have great psychic type switch-ins. Like, my Gyarados is good, but it has to Mega Evolve to be a dark type, of course, and I think they're probably gonna run Thunderbolt on it. I'm pretty sure it gets Thunderbolt. I think they're likely gonna run Thunderbolt on the Espeon, so my Skarmory is not even safe, and they speed tie. So yeah, that's a problem. And obviously, like, it hits my Annihilate super effectively. It hits my Dragargle super effectively. So I'm pretty afraid of that Espeon, I'm not gonna lie. And I can't Encore it because it has Magic Bounce. So yeah, that's a pretty terrifying Pokemon. So let's see what I've got here. We see it right away. I've got Dragargle. Dr. Gargle, it's himself. Yeah, himself. I had to check. It's the standard Life Orb set with Draco, Scald, Sludge Bomb, Protect, adaptability, and we've actually got a lot of speed on this thing. After a Tailwind, I actually outspeed all of my opponent's team, as long as they don't have any like boosts or anything like, or they don't like have Scarf or anything like that. This will outspeed their entire team in Tailwind. Ah, don't go dark on me, screen. Yeah. So that's great. Then we've got Powerpuff, Wahurzakat, sorry. And we're running Beat Up Moonblast Tailwind Encore this week with a Focus Sash again. I love Focus Sash on this thing. It's just great. But one of these weeks I'm not gonna run Focus Sash. Yeah, Beat Up Moonblast Tailwind Encore. Very similar set. Obviously with the beat up, you're probably gonna assume that I have Annihilate in the back. I do have Annihilate on this team. Yeah, Moonblast just for damage, of course. Damage into the Phalanx and Sableye specifically, because those could be a problem potentially. Then we've got... I'm tired. Then we've got Tailwind for speed control. Tailwind seems really great this week, because they don't have that many ways around Tailwind. Like, they can obviously use Squash Sableye, maybe set up Volcaronia, Dragon Dance Gyarados or something, maybe Scarf Rotom, but it's going to be hard for them to deal with, I think. Because they can't really set up their own Tailwind. I think Volcaronia gets it, maybe, but that's about it. I mean, they could go Thunder Wave on Rotom. They don't have great speed control, is what I'm trying to say. And then Encore, because they do have a couple of potential setup Pokemon, Volcaronia, Phalanx, Gyarados, yeah, stuff like that. Then we've got a sleeper pick. We've got AURORUS here. Now, AURORUS, I actually wasn't going to bring at first. I originally was going to bring Mr. Rhyme for Fake Out and then getting rid of the screens, of course. But I decided to go with this AURORUS here because I was a little bit worried about the Volcaronia specifically. And like, this thing is going to struggle against a lot of the team, but it beats Volcaronia, it beats Gyarados, and it beats Rotom, because I have the Choice Scarf, by the way. I have the Choice Scarf, which are things I was really struggling to beat, and also, it's got a really high special defense stat, so it's not taking as much damage from Espeon. Yeah. So, we've got Blizzard, Freeze Dry, Ancient Power, Aurora Veil with the Choice Scarf. Oh my god, I can't... Okay. Yeah, this is the set. We got the Choice Scarf. Blizzard is, of course, for just strong spread damage. Deals with Rotom. Freeze Dry, one-hit KOs Gyarados. Ancient Power, unless they're... Okay, it's... If they're running bulky Volcarona, it's not guaranteed to kill the Ancient Power. But if they're not running, like, that much bulk, it should always KO. And then Aurora Veil just to help decrease damage, of course. With Snow Warning. Not Refrigerate this week. Then we've got Annihilipe. And we're running actually a very bulky Annihilipe set this week. And I changed Annihilipe's name to Angry Bert. Because it was Angry Bird last week, but I changed Skarmory's name to Angry Bird. And now Annihilipe is Angry Bert. So we've got, yeah, bulky set. Rage Fist, Range Punch, Bulk Up, Protect. Gonna take those beat ups. I've got a little bit of speed. I don't really remember what it's for, to be honest. But I know it's important for something. Hopefully, yeah. I just know it's important for something. Yeah, a lot of attack, a lot of HP, of course. And yeah, great Pokemon. Actually, it should be just enough HP to survive always survive a single Psychic from Espeon. That's how much HP I have, which is perfect because it's max HP. Yeah. Then we've got Rotom. Running a very bulky Rotom this week. We've got Overheat, Thunderbolt, Will-O-Wisp Protect. Notably no Electroweb here. I just wanted it to be able to OK the Gyarados. It's got just enough speed to outspeed the Gyarados always. Overheat will obviously KO Excadrill, Orthworm, great for that. Will-O-Wisp is great for Phalanx, great for Excadrill, great into both of the Megas here, great into Gyarados as well. but I'm probably just clicking Thunderbolt into Gyarados, but maybe I'll switch, like, maybe I'll predict a switch, right, where Gyarados switches out, maybe Excadrill's coming in, and I click Will-O-Wisp, right? Yeah. Then we've got Skarmory as our Mega of the choice this week. We don't bring Gyarados. I didn't like Gyarados that much this week with, like, they're opposing Gyarados with Intimidate. They have Phalanx. They have Rotom. Honestly, that's about it. But I don't know. It was just scary. Like, Orthworm beats it. It was just scary to bring the Gyarados, especially with the Phalanx with Defiant. It just didn't feel that good. And of course the Espeon probably having Thunderbolt, which can do ton of damage. Anyway, we've got this this Skarmory here. We've got Brave Bird, Iron Head, Protect Roost. This Brave Bird does crazy damage, actually, by the way. It's kind of insane how much damage Brave Bird does from this thing. Roost is great because it'll heal off the damage from Brave Bird, and also, if I'm outspeeding the Espeon, it'll make me no longer a flying type, so I won't be weak to a Thunderbolt if they click Thunderbolt again. Like, if they click Thunderbolt into me after I Roost. Which I think is actually probably kind of a little bit likely to come up. Maybe. Yeah. So this thing just does a lot of damage to a lot of their Pokemon. Does great damage to Volcaronia. Great damage to Phalanx. Weak to Rotom. And weak to, like, Excadrill, Orthworm. But, like I said, Excadrill kind of struggles into a lot of Pokemon I have. Even though I left a couple of them behind. Like, I left behind the Gyarados, which is obviously great into it. And I left behind Torterra, which is amazing into it. But, like, apart from that, like, yeah, I mean, the Excadrill really struggles against me, right? With my... Oh, okay, I just showed 3 Pokemon in a row that it's really good into. Nihilipay and Rotom, it's really struggles against, specifically. The thing is, it could not Mega Evolve. It could choose not to Mega Evolve and hit my Rotom. I debated putting Worry Seed on Whimsicott for that, but I just couldn't fit it in the moves. Like, I couldn't fit it in the moveset. I actually debated removing Moonblast for it, but I thought Moonblast just kind of... I kind of need Moonblast. And, like, the only thing Worry Seed's good into on this team is that Excadrill. Because, like, I can't hit Sableye or Espeon. Maybe Volcaronia if I don't want to get flame-bodied. Like, I don't know. I just didn't... Like, my original plan was if they had Excadrill, I would lead Rotom and Whimsicott, and I'd predict them not to Mega Evolve and go for, like, an Earthquake. And then I'd Worry Seed... I could Worry Seed the Excadrill... Wait, or I could protect my... Protect my Rotom and Worry Seed... Protect Rotom and Worry Seed into... Oh, I kind of like that play. Protect Rotom and Worry Seed into the Orthworm, and they do a ton of damage into their own Orthworm. That could be hilarious. I kind of... Okay, hold on. If that's their lead... Like, I kind of want to add Worry Seed just for that. Like, because Moonblast only hits Sableye and Phalanx. What else do I have for Phalanx is the problem? Not much. But I have Encore. Alright. You've convinced me. I'm doing this season for fun anyway. Like, I'm trying to have as much I always do this where I try to do, like, fun sets, and sometimes it loses me games, but I just, like, think it's fun. Also, we don't need a special attack then, so I'll get rid of that. Add some HP, add some defense. Defense is better, right? Well, probably not, actually. It's no, I think I want defense. I don't think it really matters that much, to be honest. But I am doing this. Yes. I just thought of it and I couldn't pass it up. Alright, that's the team. I will see you when the match starts. Bye-bye. Alrighty, here we go. I'm excited. I always get so excited for matches. No phalanx. Okay. Okay. I'm doing exactly what I said I'm going to do, and I'm leading with these two fellas. Because they're going to lead... They could lead with Exca Orthworm, which would be great. Gargle looks insane here. Like, the only thing that can really touch it is Excadrill. And then I think I want Annihilate in the back as well for the Gyarados. This feels great. This feels very good. What did they not bring that I was expecting them to bring? No... No Espeon! No Espeon! I'm saved. Alright. I'm doing this. No Espeon is insanely good. That thing was terrifying. Alright. Let's see what happens here. Swim Trunks guy. Interesting. Sableye and Pops. Okay, this is a little bit of an annoying lead. I will admit. However, I don't hate just setting up a Tailwind here and going for an Overheat, because I have White Herb, right? So I should be able to kill this with 2 Overheats. They might fake out my Whimsicott, is the only problem with that. Actually, yeah, that is a big problem. I don't hate switch to Ape. No, I'm just gonna Tailwind. I'm not gonna overthink this. I'm gonna Tailwind and I'm gonna Overheat. If they fake out into Rotom actually, so it was good I stayed in. I'm gonna set up the Tailwind. What do they go for? Heat Wave. Okay, I have Sash. This is fine. So we go down to Sash. I actually want to preserve my Whimsicott here. I'm going to switch into Dr. Gargle, which should take this pretty well, and I'm going to Overheat. I'm glad I didn't protect Rotom too, because they could have had a Encore on the Sableye. Here comes Dr. Gargle. Hit the Overheat. Very good. Doesn't do half, which is a little annoying. We get the White Herb boost, though. The White Herb buff. Quiver Dance. Okay, Dr. Gargle's not going to outspeed anymore. Foul play. But it also takes no damage. It's Leftovers. Leftovers Quiver Dance. I think I kill it with a Draco. I'm pretty sure Draco kills it here. And then I'm gonna Overheat Sableye. The thing is, like, yeah, they have a Quiver Dance up, but they also can't really do damage to my Pokemon. So I'm just gonna Overheat Sableye. Like this Volcaronia, yeah, you have the Quiver Dance, but what are you like actually doing for damage? Like Heat Wave, Giga Drain, Bug Buzz are all not very effective against both my Pokemon. And Dr. Gargle's got a crazy special defense stat. Like, my Rotom's not that bulky. They protect Pops. Alright. Overheat goes out into Sableye, though. Does very good damage. Should be able to kill with another. Draco hits the Protect. What do they go for? Foul play? I don't think I'm dead to this, I don't think I'm dead to the Volcaronia. Whatever it's doing. I think it's Fiery Dance, probably. I don't think I'm dead to it. I'm going to Overheat Sableye, and I'm going to Draco. I might even outspeed this Volcaronia, depending on how it's EV'd spreaded. Because of the Tailwind. Like, even after the Quiver Dance. Light Screen. Okay, I'm not going to kill it anymore, which is unfortunate. Overheat should still KO the Sableye, I think. Yeah. So this Draco's not going to kill, but it's going to put it at very, very low health. They go for another Quiver Dance. Interesting. How much does this Draco do? Oh, that does nothing. Okay, this is a very bulky Volcaronia. I've come to notice. This is kind of an issue, because now my Tailwind's gone. Now they Heat Wave, right? Huh. Here comes Excadrill. I think Dr. Gargle has to get sacked here. I'm going to Scald the Excadrill just in case. And... I don't think they're Mega Evolving. I think they're opting not to Mega Evolve here. But... it depends on what they have in the back. I need to get this Rotom out and back in again at some point, but I think I also want to go for Willow. I'm clicking Willow. They do Mega Evolve. Okay. If they go for Rock Slide and miss... Heat Wave. What is this Excadrill going for? Iron Head, okay. I could have protected Rotom. This is a really hard situation to be in, right? Alright. I have to just Tailwind. I have to just Tailwind and... Tailwind and Drain Punch the Excadrill. I think I could survive the Heat Wave, and then I can go for... If they miss... I don't know. I think this is my best... They could protect Excadrill, though, too. This is hard. I hope they don't protect. Okay, they didn't protect Excadrill. If I live this Heat Wave, I'm actually in the game. They missed something. They missed Annihilate, which is actually very good. Well, is it really, though? Is it really that good? Excadrill doesn't die. I low-key need another one to miss. Yeah, because that's the problem, right? The high horsepower does crazy damage. Yeah, I need another one to miss. Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna Rage Fists. Hope they miss. I need like a double miss is the problem. Yeah. Okay. I know what to do for game 2. I know exactly what to do for game 2. I have a very, very nice plan for game 2. Oh, man, I keep... Okay. The game plan, game 2, is AURORUS plus Annihilate. This is gonna be tough. I actually don't know if I want to bring Dr. Gargle. I think I need Rotom. I think I need Whimsicott. Question is, do I need Rotom? And I think the answer is... I think I do want Rotom just for the fire resist. I think I'm gonna do this. And we'll see what happens. Because if it's Excadrill, I can go for Aurora Veil Bulk Up. If it's Volcaronia... Okay, it's actually this. Okay. I'm going for Aurora Veil Bulk Up. Well, they could have... They could have Encore. Maybe I just Aurora Veil and Drain Punch. We saw it was Light Screen. Do you think it's also Reflect? Probably. I think it might be. Which means it's Fake Out, Light Screen, Reflect. Maybe Encore as the last? No, it was Foul Play. We're only missing one move. I'm gonna go for Bulk Up. I'm gonna call it that they don't have Encore. They're probably gonna see that my Aurorus is okay, yeah, they're gonna fake out the Aurorus, which is fine. We go for Bulk Up. It's probably Shed Tail. Yeah, Shed Tail. The thing is, like, no matter, like, they're gonna switch into Volcaronia, right? But in that case, I can go for Ancient Power. They're not gonna think my Aurorus is faster than the Annihilate, right? I can go for Ancient Power instead of the Aurora Veil. They're gonna go for Quiver Dance, right? I'm gonna bulk up. I hope it's not Encore on the Sableye. It's Light Screen. This, okay, but this Ancient Power is still gonna break through this sub. Which is exactly what I need it to do. Can I get the boost? No? Quiver Dance. Okay, and now I just Ancient Power again, and I Rage Fist. That does not very much damage through the Light Screen and the Quiver Dance. But they Heat Wave. Aurorus dodges, which is great. And then I'm going to be able to get this Rage Fist off. And they're probably going to kill my Annihilate with Foul Play. But the Volcaronia's dead. Actually, they might not, because I have defense boosts. Okay, they do. That's kind of bad, actually. That's... I don't like that at all. I kind of have to go... I have to go Rotom. They do have Mold Breaker. I think they're gonna, like, I think they're not gonna Mega. And they're gonna try to KO my Rotom, so I'm gonna Protect. Protect, switch to Whimsicott feels like a good play. They withdraw Sableye. What's coming in? It's Earthworm, and it's Earthquake. Yeah, it's just raw Earthquake. They put the wrong ability on their Earthworm. Oh, I feel bad. That sucks. That sucks. Yeah, nothing more to say than just that sucks. I'm actually not gonna click Tailwind here. I'm gonna click Worry Seed. Because, well, no. I was thinking like missed overheat could be bad. That's the only thing. But I think they high horsepower. They protect the worm. But I tailwind. I need to hit this overheat. If I miss this overheat, I'm kind of screwed. Okay. This should KO. Yeah, nice. I was gonna worry seed the Orthworm, but they were the wrong ability anyway. The snow stops, but I'm gonna be able to get up another snowstorm, and it's Sableye in the back, so I should win this. I'm not gonna reveal anything else on Whimsicott though, so I'm actually gonna switch it out into AURORUS. And I think I just Thunderbolt the worm. Should kill. Yeah, I debated protecting, but I don't know. Heavy Slam comes out. AURORUS might live this, actually. 4 times effective who? And I can Blizzard, actually. Blizzard should get the KO on the Orthworm. I'm gonna click Thunderbolt into it just in case. Okay. I actually want to get both KOs with AURORUS. AURORUS stocks are going up. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna get the KO on the Sableye with AURORUS. That's okay. Foul play. Doesn't do very much. Blizzard. Thunderbolt. I just don't want to miss. Alright. Blizzard comes out, gets the KO, and I just want the AURORUS to get the last KO as well. Just for fun. Ah, Rotom gets it. Okay. It is what it is. Okay. So now the thing is... They know that I have the option of AURORUS, and now I'm not going to bring it. Because I'm going to lead Whimsicott with Skarmory, and I'm going to go these two in the back. And this feels great. Because they haven't brought Rotom once, and as long as, if I can kill the Volcaronia, I'm in a great position. Alright. I think Skarmory does seem pretty good here, to be honest. TBH. And they know, like, nothing of my Whimsicott's moveset also. Hops and Rotom. Okay, they do have the Rotom this time. But it's low-key fine. So I can set up a Tailwind. And if they protect, I can... I'm actually... Yeah, I'm gonna Mega Evolve. Mega Evolve protect. Plus Tailwind. If they protect the Volcaronia here, I can Encore it. And they don't know I have Encore yet. They might think I don't have it. I hope the Volcaronia protects. They don't? Okay, I hope they go for Quiver Dance, because then I can Encore to that, which is even better. Volt Switch? Okay, they might still Quiver Dance. Volt Switch into that slot's good, though. I think it's just raw Heat Wave here. Which, honestly, kind of works out in my favor. Ooh, no it doesn't, because they can fake out. Ooh. They made a good play there. I'm not gonna lie. That was a good play. Because they're gonna fake out Heat Wave again. So I think I go... I go Rotom. And I go for Overheat. And I switch to Annihilate. And Annihilate, they might have Willow as their last move here, potentially. Probably not. I feel like they would have revealed that by now. They're fake out Skarmory, maybe Quiver Dance, maybe Heat Wave. Either one I'm kind of okay with. I hit the Overheat. It does exactly the same as last time. But the thing is, now Overheat plus Rage Fit should kill, and both of my Pokemon should be faster than this Volcarona, even after a Quiver Dance. So, Light Screen's the only issue, right? But I just make this play every time. Regardless. Kind of wish I had a different item on my Annihilate. They're not really trying to burn me, but I could get burned by Flame Body here, so you never know. Okay, they protect. I should have seen that coming. White screen. If I switched to Skarmory there and put Bulk Up, I would have probably instantly won the game. Just trying to stall out my Tailwind is the only problem, which is getting kind of scary because they probably will, right? Yeah, last turn of Tailwind. I kind of need this double up to do a lot of damage. I think it does. I think it does enough. I think it genuinely does enough. They do have Reflect the whole time. It might not do enough. The Overheat does connect. Oh, the Light Screen. It's definitely not enough. Oh, this is a problem. Heat Wave. Wait. That did way less than I expected it to. Okay. The Tailwind peters out. How much did it do? It did a little bit over half, yeah. Another one will KO. Thunderbolt Protect doesn't seem like a bad play. If I was like Leftovers or Citrus on this Annihilate, it'd be so good. Man, I could have bulked up. Whatever. Oh yeah, because they're gonna go for Heat Wave. They're gonna foul play the Rotom. They crit. Alright, so Heat Wave needs to miss, I think. How many turns of Reflect or Light Screen? It doesn't matter. Yeah, I think they need to miss. They don't miss. Yeah. Brutal. They still have all their Pokemon alive. Yeah, I think I I'm cooked. If I... Man, I've been getting... Alright. It's not completely over, actually. If they miss a heat wave, I think I can still win. Yeah, the play of switching in the Sableye for the fake out is what got me. GG. Man, I don't know what it is. I keep making a really bad lead play, and I keep playing from behind, I feel like. GG. Where is it? The Volcarona... Yeah, I mean... Gyarados could have been good there if I brought it. Why? How did I just kind of messed up the positioning in every game, I feel like. Because I kept letting... My Whimsicott kept dying too early. Like, I wanted to beat Ape, but I kept dying before I got a chance. Okay, turn 1, if I didn't protect, and I just straight up go for Tailwind Brave Bird, I think I would have won instantly. I just made one bad play early on. It was so brutal. Because yeah, the fake out play was obvious, but yeah. Okay, whatever. I'll just win the next one. Bye-bye.